Community Viewpoint with John Pawlak and Maria Hurst.
You know, a funny thing happened on the way to the Community Viewpoint today. My featured guest asked me how I introduce myself each time we come on, and then when he asked me that, I couldn't remember. I says, it'll come back to me as soon as I get the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So welcome to Community Viewpoint. I'm John Pawlak, your host. I've been here way too long. Our guest today is Anthony Jaynes from Nye Community Coalition, and he is a volunteer like I am with a group called the AmeriCorps. AmeriCorps is just like Peace Corps, but we work within the boundaries of the United States, and we do good for so many different aspects of our own country here, whether it be homeland security and the environment, if you're looking for homeless, the veterans and things like that. And Anthony's going to talk to us. About something called the Hope Run, and he's going to tell us what he has to do with that and where it's going to be. So welcome to Community Viewpoint, Anthony.
Well, thank you very much.
And tell us a little bit about the Hope Run.
Well, the Hope Run is coming up on March 21st, and registration will be at 7 to 8 p.m. And it is a 1 mile, 5K, and 10K marathon if you want to run, or you can walk it too. It's going to be a great event for getting out into the public and working on your health. One of the things that we're doing leading up to that is every Sunday at 9 a.m. at Mountain Falls Golf Course, which is where the event is going to be held, at the grill, entryway of the grill, we do a 1 mile walk around there called the Couch to 5K. Couch to 5K walk, and that's just a warm up to get you ready for it. So come on out at 9 a.m. on Sunday morning and do some walking to prepare for it. We would love to have you out there.
And another thing we've had for many, many years, I've been involved with it, is called the guitar class. We've had that when I was with WestCare, and now we have the grant over at the Nye Community Coalition, and you're involved with the guitar class.
Yes.
And tell us what you do with the guitar class.
Well, I was brought on by the Nye Community Coalition to teach guitar. The guitar class happens at 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and we have a group guitar class that will end up playing a concert at the House of Blues in the Mandolin Bay about the end of April or the beginning of May. The date hasn't been set yet, but as soon as it has, I will let you know. Okay.
And we've done that for a bunch of years. I took the kids down there last year, so it's the first time I went to see the House of Blues, and it's a nice, intimate setting. Parking is miserable, but that's the way Vegas is nowadays. And you've got a few kids that are in there. They're in what are their age groups?
Well, we go from about 9 to 18, and we have a few beginners, and we have some advanced players. And if the beginners practice well, they get to perform in the concert. And we're going to be playing for about 10 to 13 minutes on stage there. They'll be able to sit in the green room where all the famous people hang out before their concerts. And they'll get a lunch, too, taken care of for the day for them with that.
I got a free lunch because I was a driver last year, so that's cool.
It's a great opportunity to learn guitar. We do sight reading, and we work on pieces of music that the kids pick themselves, and we work on them till they can perform them. I write the parts out in a program called Sibelius so that I can make easy parts and complex parts, and my goal is to combine the two together and have them all playing together on stage.
Oh, interesting. And we've had some of the members are in the paper here?
Oh.
The community section of the Plum Valley Times for Friday, March 6th. You'll see them here. And I know I've driven them from school.
I recognize this gentleman right here. He's in our methodologies program and is getting ready to go on tour with us.
Adrian Grimald.
Adrian Grimald.
Oh, he's
a very fine talent. He sings, he memorizes lines, he performs. He's been just A1 to work with.
Yeah, so it shows you some of the good that the kids, our youth, do in our community here. So the local band he has is going to play House of Blues next month.
Has it got the name of their band? I think that's it. Tower of Cards.
Tower of Cards, okay. Yeah, so bully for them that they're doing that. You'll miss it by the time this comes on TV, but they'll have played at Tacoma Hot Springs Resort Saturday, 2 hours ago. There's a presentation. There's going to be a group. Well, they're going to be there for the high school. They're going to have a fundraiser for the local high school over there in Death Valley.
And this, what they're playing there at the House of Blues next month, I believe. What is that? April 6th, I think it was.
April 7th.
7th.
Bringing Down the House. We'll play the Bringing Down the House tour April 7th at the House of Blues.
Great.
Mandalay Bay. Selected for nearing. Okay. Oh, sorry. I don't mean to read. But yeah, so you could read that in today's community or Friday's community.
He's a very busy young man. He's getting ready to do a methodologies project tour too, where we have a whole production that's going to be touring all through Nye County.
Right.
And the whole troupe is it's going to be the 13th, 14th, and the 20th that we're doing performances, and perhaps one in Pahrump too. We're still trying to work that out right now.
In March.
Yes, March.
Oh God, there's too many things happening this month.
Yes.
Yes, but it's getting warmer, and a lot of things do happen when the weather breaks. And what else do you do there? You're doing some music therapy, I think you said?
Music theory classes.
Theory.
I'm in the negotiation to create a free music theory class that I noticed in the community of Pahrump that there isn't at the elementary, middle school, or a high school, a music theory class. Now, Mr. Bob White at the elementary, middle school.
Middle school, right.
Yeah, he does teach them. My daughter's in the class, and he's a wonderful teacher. She's doing really well, too. But he does teach some of the basics of music theory. But the classes that I want to offer are going to be everything from very beginning music theory all the way to counterpoint and harmony. And then I want to take it into digital audio workstations. These digital audio workstations can now be on anybody's computer, and they can record right at home and make their own productions.
Right.
So I'm going to be blending those two, the theory and the digital audio workstations.
Right. I was sitting in my room was my cubicle was where Bob was giving classes last year. I think I heard Stairway to Heaven like 15 different times, and it just over and over again. Everybody just likes to play just one certain
passage on it.
Yes.
Yes.
So he's got a lot of patience.
Yes.
So I think of John Belushi over in as Bluto busting a guitar in the one movie some years ago in the frat house over there. So, but anyway, I'm reverting back to my old days. So what else?
There's another feature too that I'm looking to do too, and that we're going to be incorporating in. Now, mind you, these classes, even though they're free, there's a catch to it, and there's always a catch. And the catch is that they got to spend and do some volunteer time for some of the programs that Nye Community Coalition needs. But in exchange for that too, I'm looking to give private lessons too to individuals that need a little bit of help, and work with them on the guitar lessons or the music theory lessons in exchange for my AmeriCorps. It'll be written into my job description. And so there's ways for students who can't afford guitar lessons to actually get some individualized private lessons.
Oh, interesting. How did you get involved with the AmeriCorps?
I got involved with AmeriCorps because the methodology show that was in production needed to have a little bit of extra help, and I had mentioned to Francine Winters, which is she's a superb person. I really love her. She offered me a position through AmeriCorps where I would be helping with that program and then be able to facilitate. But I first got involved by teaching the guitar, and from the guitar class I got the opportunity to be involved with methodology.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, Francie would have been here today, but she's in mourning for the death of Spock. She was a crew member of the Enterprise.
Oh, yes.
Did
she
you know
was.
that?
I did. And you know, I did. There was a story. I once, a long time ago, I was taking some acting classes, and I auditioned. Now, I froze in my lines in the middle of it and everything, and I didn't get the part. But she was the captain standing right back there in front of me on it. And it was like, she was so much younger looking back then, and very, yeah, she was a top captain. Let me tell you, she was in control of that Enterprise for sure.
Well, we can edit that out. So actually, she's sick. That's why she's not here. But so I had to add that part about the Enterprise.
Oh, but it is true. She did serve.
I know. I wish I would have seen her or known that she was there when I didn't go on there on the bridge of the Enterprise.
Yeah.
But so, and myself, I couldn't run fast enough. They caught me. Actually, I was an AmeriCorps member before I came over to the coalition. I was with WestCare. I was there for 2 years.
Oh, really?
And then that grant ran out, and then they found out I was available. So here I am for the last 2 years. As an AmeriCorps member, you could take that on to 4 years of service, and you get a little stipend. It's not a lot of money, but it covers food and lodging possibly. And there's $10,000 worth of grant money at the end of at least 2 full years. You get $10,000 worth of grant money that's you could use to further your education. So there are some perks with that. If you're just starting out, you need to build your resume. That's one way to do it. You go into AmeriCorps. It's service for your country. If you don't get to go into the service, there's no draft. I didn't have a choice. So I went into that service, and I went into AmeriCorps too. So, and I survived, and I'm still here. So AmeriCorps is a wonderful group of people. You could tell by the people that are here right now. And we do good for the everybody and anybody. So you can go to AmeriCorps.com on the internet, and see what kind of jobs they have available, and see if that's something that you, as if you're a little bit older like myself, they have older vistas. They have AmeriCorps for the youth also. So if you want to serve in one way or another, and you have time on your hands, say if you're older and you have a pension and you just want to make a few extra volunteer dollars, you can do that also. So check into that. It's worthwhile.
It's quite rewarding for me too. I really love what I'm doing, and to be able to work with the community is second to none. It's the best.
So let's talk about the what is it called? The run?
The run.
Oh, we had the visuals. We didn't show the visuals. Oh, you forgot to remind me. I forgot to tell you, Noah. Where are the visuals? That's supposed to be for the run. Let's see what they were. Francie sent those over. What are those? Is that with that? Are you doing that also? Secondhand smoke? No?
No.
Okay. We won't put any more on there. Disregard that. So for some reason she sent those over. So maybe she was going to talk about something else. Sure. So let's talk about the Hope Run. We'll wind it up with the Hope Run then. Let's run through that again, please.
Okay.
We have 1 more minute, so.
Okay. Again, it is March 21st. Mm-hmm. It'll be, registration will start at 7. It'll go on till 8 o'clock, but throughout the day. It will start at the Mountain Falls restaurant, Mr. Grill, I think, or Grill.
The grill room? Yes.
The grill room, that's it,
yes.
The grill room. And it's going to be a 1 mile, 5K, and 10K marathon or walk it.
Okay, let's see if I remember how to say goodbye. Goodbye.